I'm bringing in all my heart vibes. I'm doing a quick check-in to all my people. I'm thinking about you. You see all my love is bursting for you. My love is bursting for you, and I just wanted to check in with you and say hi. You know, we like to do best friends therapy, and I wasn't sure if somebody needs a best friend right now. Does anybody need a best friend right now? I love you so much. Thank you for checking out. Big love to my brother Sway. I love you too, man. Big love to everybody for running back La with me and Sway and showing so much love to it. Keep streaming, keep loving, keep vibing with us. La 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 la. Big love to everybody who checked in to the YouTube premiere yesterday. Put your hands in the air if you saw Noted the Untold Stories yesterday. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of nutty, and the vibe has been so amazing that everybody's been telling me. So let me know if you have any questions on Noted the Untold Stories. But who needs a best friend right now? That's the real question. Who needs a best friend? Because if you need a best friend, you let me know. Big love to Russ. Do you need a best friend, Russ? You might have something that you need to talk to me about. Sharon told me she saw all 4 of the YouTube Noted Untold Stories. It is on YouTube Originals, and it was kind of deep for me because it's like I never thought I was ready to talk about all those things with so much honesty, you know, like so clearly, and with just knowing that you're able to look at things through new lenses and heal from past wounds. It's like kind of big. I kind of felt proud of myself, and also crazy good to share that with you and be so honest. People are like, you know, that is the realest they've ever seen me, the most raw they've ever seen me. Is that how you felt? That this was like the rawest you've seen me? Or do you feel like you already know me? Because, you know, you guys know me. All right, so who needs a best friend? Someone has a question. All right, hold on. I'm calling on Kyra. Kyra, I'm calling you. I don't know if you need a best friend. Ask me a question about Noted Untold Stories or La La featuring Sway. Thank y'all for running it back and running it. Where are you? Is it nighttime?
Hi.
Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I like to jump on. You know, we do our best friends therapy. I wasn't sure if you needed a best friend or maybe you just had a question. I did see, I think you asked me something about the Untold Stories on YouTube.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes, I saw all 4 episodes.
What'd you think?
I loved it. I literally sat and I had a class yesterday, but I had to watch that when it first came out. I had to get the whole experience.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you did. I was so happy to vibe with y'all and see that too and just be there with you. And I watched the whole thing too. I watched the whole thing. Like we were watching it together. It was tripping me out. So what were you thinking, or what were you wondering, or if you need any best friend therapy, what's your vibe?
My was because I know you got really intimate and very vulnerable with your father, and that whole episode brought tears to my eyes. But when you asked him what his biggest regret was, and he told you, it was like this look on your face, what was going through your head?
You know, it was so crazy because I never asked him that before until that moment. Like I never even, we've obviously are definitely in a much better place, and I understand so much more just as an adult and being, I don't, I think as a kid you hold people responsible for things that maybe it's not exactly how it went. You know what I mean? So I never asked him that question, if he had what regrets he had. And when I asked it, honestly, what he said was so honest, like that he should have been there more, and that, he actually should have had the bravery to be there for my mother more. I remember feeling like, Mommy, why isn't he here though? Like, why can't he help you with what you need, or us with what we need, And I remember asking my mother that question. So for him to kind of validate, they're saying my hand's on the speaker, but I swear my hand's not on the speaker, so I just moved it. For him to validate that what I felt as a kid and like kind of own up to him even wishing that he did that better in retrospect was a relief for me in a way. You know, it doesn't change anything from there, but
Right.
it was nice to hear that he's thought about that and realized that you know that was something that should have happened. And now actually I just texted him because I texted him yesterday and I was just saying that I was grateful to that he was open to that conversation with me, and I'm grateful for the way that we're both wanting to move forward and grow. And then I told him, you know, let's try to do that trip, like that trip that we never did. Let's try to do that trip, because honestly I've never spent that type of time with him one-on-one, you know? So it was deep, freaking
It
deep.
was. I just have to say, like, I'm proud of you, and like, I'm glad that you were able to get to that point, you know, in your adult years where you were able to build some type of relationship with him and, you know, allow him to build a relationship with EG and Genesis. I know that took a lot for you, and I'm proud.
You know what? That means so much to me, and thank you so much for being proud of me too. I'm proud of me as well. And I think the message here is that, you know, sometimes we feel like we just have to give up on everything, or there's not a way to take something that didn't start out well and move it to a place that can be positive. And I think that is really powerful that we can see that you know, not all relationships are for us. So that doesn't mean you have to make something for something that's not working or not, you know, just not good for you. But that there is a version of this where there can be some closure, and there can be some honesty and some apologies and some moving forward, and recognizing each other. So thank you for saying that. Means a lot to me. You obviously are my best friend therapy today, and I appreciate that so much, and I adore you so much.
You.
I love you. I love you. Thanks for checking in with me, and I'll talk to
Thank
you soon.
you. All right.
All right, baby. Bye. Wow. All right, well, look, this was supposed to be best friend therapy when I'm your best friend for anything you need to talk to me about. She was just my best friend. We were just talking about Noted the Untold Stories, which just dropped yesterday, original on YouTube Originals. Definitely go watch it. 4 series, 4 episodes, and it is powerful. I'm reading all these things about how healing is necessary. I'm proud of you and your dad. Shame can be painful. No excuse, but only you and he know what you both went through. That's exactly right. We're talking about a moment where I was able to have a very real conversation with my father for the first time ever, you know, ever. And you guys have been with me through a lot of that conversation. So now I have also big love for all of the La La Love new song just dropped. Thank you for streaming it and playing it. Keep playing it. Keep streaming it. You know, just stream it while you sleep. Stream it at your job. Put it on low and just let it play. You know the vibes. I really appreciate your love. It's amazing. Everyone's saying I loved every second of Noted. Hey, Bellany, you say you're sad. Are you needing a best friend? All right, I'm gonna try Bellany. She might need a best friend. She says she's very sad, and I'm a very good best friend and a very good listener as well. I'm not sure if did that happen. She might have declined me. I understand. Kyra, that was so fresh to talk to you. I loved it. Is there anybody else that needs a best friend? You know, we can just talk. Big love to everybody. Here's my sister Amber in the building. We're talking about healing. We're talking about Lala. Thank you, Sean. You love Lala. I love Lala too. I got Gourmet Chef sending me his number talking about, do I need a chef? And Songstress, I definitely saw you at work talking about, I'm at work, but I'm watching. I don't even know how you do that, because she's like with kids. All right, who needs a best friend? I got one more moment for some best friend vibes. I really, Claudette, should I be your best friend? Let's do it. Do you need a best friend? Because I'm here. We can talk. Hi.
Hello.
How are you, Claudette?
I'm all right. I can't complain too much today.
You
I
good?
mean,
Okay,
like,
good. It's Friday. It is Friday.
it's Friday, you know, life is going, it's going.
It's going.
I think, yeah, I think like, I don't know. I just want to, one of the hardest things that I've noticed is how hard it is to accept love from people after somebody has let you down or hurt you. I've been
Mm.
really thinking about that a whole lot, especially since I watched Noted. And I was just so honored that you were able to express and share your journey like that. First
Oh.
of all, I've watched you for so long, and I've always wondered, like, the things that made you, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
the things that made you so resilient, so powerful, so helpful to so many people all around the world.
Mm.
And I think it's so crazy that you're able to love the way that you do, you know, when you've had a lot of things in your life that did not go exactly, you know, how, I mean, any of us would have imagined
Right.
life to be. Um, so yeah, how did you get to this place of accepting love? Because the way that you love Swiss and the way that you guys
Mm.
love each other, I mean, like, whew, I watch it all the time, and I'm like, how do you get to this place in your journey?
Wow. First of all, I really understand what you mean about accepting love. Accepting anything good for ourselves, you know, because I think a lot of times, just in order to protect ourselves, we push people away, we push good things away, we push opportunities away because what if it doesn't work? Or what if they're not who I think they are? Or what if, you know, I fail? Or what if it makes me look bad? Or whatever it is that we're, you know, a lot of times we don't even try because we're already on the other side of the worst possible case scenario when we didn't even try. And how are we supposed to know what it's going to be? But this idea about like accepting love and accepting what also means to me like accepting good things.
Mm.
um I think for a long time I didn't either, you know. I didn't. I wanted to prepare for the bad things, and so I didn't even accept the good things. Or I wanted to make sure that the fall wasn't too long if it didn't go exactly how I hoped it would, so I would, you know, kind of make it be so I couldn't be too high so the fall wouldn't be too far, you
Yeah,
know. And I realized after some time that that was like a lot of what did I think I deserved. And I think in a lot of ways I didn't think I
wow.
deserved, you know, I thought I deserved to be closer to the ground so the fall wouldn't be so hard, you know. Or I thought I deserved to not dream too big because then maybe my other friends would feel some type of way because I'm dreaming so big. And I
Right.
and I realized like, hell no, that is not it. And I look, songstress is saying like that's a New York mentality, protect yourself before you get hurt. I think that's an everybody mentality. Hi Kelty, big love.
I
Um,
agree. I
you
agree.
know,
And I find myself like, okay, when everything can be going super great, like no problems, I literally will find myself thinking like, what is this? So is this real? Life isn't real. I need to like not be happy about this. How can I be happy about this? It can't be it like life can't just turn around and create this 360 for me. You know, like I have to convince myself, you know, that bad things aren't happening when good things are. And I don't understand that. I mean, like, I don't understand it. And so I find
mm.
myself back in this cycle because I hear you and it's just I don't know.
Yeah, no, she said, my friend Cher, who's on here, a big love to Cher, said self-preservation by any means. I think in a lot of ways it is a protection mechanism, but in at the same time, we are telling, you know, the universe, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, that we don't want good things because
Mm,
we're not open to receiving them because out of fear mostly, but we're actually sending a message that therefore we don't want good things. And so we won't get good things because that's the message we're sending by not opening up to receive the good things that are happening. And noted, I did say, like, I used to never let myself be happy. Like, I didn't, even if things were great, I would be like, it's cool, but, you know, I mean, it's all right though, but this is happening and I'm a little upset. I felt like I had to always in a way, I felt like I had to validate why it was still not all that good. You know what I mean? Which ultimately is saying I don't want it to be good. So I think at some point we have to accept that we want it to be good and that we deserve it to be good. And that, in fact, you know, if I do jump and fall, then I tried because I know that there's something good out there for me. And even if this moment might not be the one that is going to show itself, I deserve goodness in my life, and goodness is meant to come my way, and goodness will come my way. And that I have to be open to it. And when I started to shift my mentality and realize that I am worth it, like I am worth good things, then I stopped allowing relationships that were creating, you know, funny vibes or toxic nature or, you know, not the best, you know, uplifting zone for me. I started realizing, like, well, I don't like that because I deserve better than that. So I think we have to, I think you're onto something right now. And I already see you're questioning it because you recognize that there's something that you want to shift inside of you. You know what I mean? That opens up the allowance of good things in your world, and that we just have to shift the perspective. So I think for me, definitely a lot of prayer helps, asking to be revealed, like, what am I supposed to see? And then, like, just constantly saying, like, I am worth good things, and I'm worth good people, and I'm worth good. I'm worth everything good, and all that other shit, I ain't got time for it. I don't want it, so I don't even want to make time for it. So it's deep and it's a lot, and I feel you, but I see you already, and I see that you are ready and wanting to shift that mentality. And maybe that's your default. Like, maybe your mama does that. Maybe your grandmama did that, and that's why your mama does that. And, you know, and that's what, and you pick it up because you learn these habits from the people that raise us. But now it's on you to shift it. And that's how I've been on it. I've been on it like, I'm going to change it. I'm ready to be my most excellent, my most vibrant, my most fresh, my most fly, my most happy, my most bright. And I don't care. I'm not changing.
At full wattage.
Bang, bang, bang. And that's what I want for you. That's what I want for you.
Well, thank you. I really watching. First of all, I cried like the entire series. I was just like, wow. I was just so taken by how vulnerable and how accepting you were of everything that's happened in your life, and how you embraced it, and how you shared with us what makes you, right? Like, we got to see so many sides of you, and it was so impactful and so beautiful, because so many of us struggle with some of those same things that you did when you were younger. Absolutely. And thank you for speaking that truth to me, because I know that things are habitual. And one of my therapists, she told me, she said, every time you have a negative thought, you should replace it with 2 positive ones, right? I like that. She was saying that, like, because what happens is the negative thought is habitual. And that's the thing that I like, that I'm hearing in this conversation right now, that negative thought is a habit. And once you make it a habit to give yourself positivity, then you change everything for yourself. So I'm taking that gem, and I'm going to totally use that. So I appreciate you so much, more than you know. Thank you.
And I appreciate you the same. And thank you for dropping those jewels on us today. And I'm so happy to talk to you, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Oh, I am so happy to talk to you always.
Yes, lots of love.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Oh, I don't know how to leave.
And that's what I'm always like, how do we exit?
How do I get out of here?
I think you click it. Do you click your own thing? Let me see if I can do it. Okay, I think I can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, I did it. Oh my gosh. No, but this is deep. Look, this is what happens on that noted Alicia Keys Untold Stories on YouTube. Listen, watch it and let's keep building. I'm definitely going to come back on either this weekend or next week and do some more best friends therapy. This live is just about what we talked about. I see. Hi, Anna Saga. We just talked about the Untold Stories, which is a YouTube originals that just dropped that I did yesterday. And so she was just asking me that I do something called best friends therapy. And I bring you in and you tell me what your situation is, and we just talk like best friends. So that's what we're doing. But what we're talking about here is being willing to and being ready to be open to good things happening to you. You know what I mean? And Amber, my other friend that's on here, just said, like, is it possible to love somebody that doesn't love you back? And I'm going to end with that one. I think it is absolutely possible and totally natural to love somebody that maybe doesn't love you back. But I think the trick is we have to learn that if that person doesn't return the love and the energy that we're giving them, then they don't deserve our love and energy. The only people that deserve our love and our time and our energy are the people that are returning it to us, because there's no such thing as a relationship that only goes one way, you know? And so that's how I feel. So we do have to be aware of the people that deserve our time and the people that don't deserve our time, because there's some people you love with all your heart and you wish they could reciprocate that, but they can't. And therefore we have to be disciplined to say, I am too special to accept anything but at least what I give. At least you got to give me at least what I give you, and if you or more. And that's the prerequisite. You know what I mean? So that's the vibe. Listen, best friends therapy. I love this. I love talking to y'all so much. Again, thank you for your love for Lala. Me and Sway feel it. Keep streaming it. Keep running it back. Thank you for checking out YouTube Untold Stories. Alicia Keys out right now on my YouTube channel. It is deep. It goes layers and layers and layers and layers. So watch it. Get into it. Come back to me with some questions. We'll have some more time to talk. And just remember that you are deserving of good things. And anything that's in your cipher that's not giving you those good things, you have to really start to push it away, because you deserve everything good. And that's just it. So, yes, watch this weekend, Jessica. I love y'all. Super, super love. I can't wait to talk soon. And I miss you. And there's lots coming. Ah! Love you. Be safe.